do not know who I am or what I should be doing with my life. Who told you should be doing something with your life? Who I am. Man, you could spend the rest of your life thinking about that, couldn't you? That's such an interesting concept. We could just really start to invest in self-understanding and who you are and how special you are. And we can be like all these gurus and meditators who say how you need to improve yourself and grow and study what makes you so special. Oh, you're so special. What should you be doing? And why are you sitting here pretending like you aren't doing anything, you liar? You're doing a lot. You're doing so much. You wake up every morning. Try and turn on your kidneys. Come on. Let's see them. Turn them on. Imagine you waking up in the morning and it's like, oh, hold on, everybody. Gotta boot up. Gotta boot up my nerves. Go through all of them. And then gotta boot up your kidneys. Like, get them going. And you gotta flip some switches. You wouldn't be out of bed until the night. What are you talking about? You do so much. You're doing too much. And that's just your body. And then you come into your brain and you think things about like, what should I do with my life? I don't know. What should you do right now? Have you ever just looked around and thought about that? Have you ever just considered that? Like this right here now? Do you have to sit here and always be thinking about what I need to do? It's absurd. It's frustrating. It's annoying. And it's not getting you anywhere. If you're going to sit here and try and grab your life and hold on to life, it will be taken, stripped from you. You're going to go in fast forward mode as you try to control who you are. What am I doing? How do other people think about me? What's my image? Where am I going? What's my vision? All of this crap. You're going to wake up. You're going to be old, and you're going to have done nothing fun, and then you're going to die. And if you did a great job, and by the sheer grace of God, you wake up and God's like, man, I gave you this gift called life, and you wasted it, man. You just sat around worrying. Do you know how many times I wrote in that book, Don't Worry? A lot. I wrote it a lot. You should check it out. It's like a lot of times, man. And you just sat there thinking about who I am. I already gave you who you are. Look at you. And what did you do with it? You were given this gift called life. This gift that we all share. That's more valuable than anything. What, you don't believe it? Okay, I want to give you a ton of money. I'm going to give you whatever amount of money you want. I just have to kill you first. You won't do it because your life is more valuable than that. This gift of life is so incredibly valuable. It's so amazing. Do you understand just how profound the breath you're taking right now is? And guess what? It's worthless in comparison to what I'm going to show you in just a moment. But to get there, you have to recognize how profound that breath really is. But it's worthless. And yet, think about it. We have spent billions of dollars looking all across the stars, the universe, in the bottoms of the ocean, in the forest, and we have come across nothing that's even close to you. You're a complete freak anomaly. Oh, wait, well, they taught Coco the monkey how to talk. Have you heard of Coco the monkey? Coco the monkey learned pattern recognition, which, by the way, very impressive. Coco the monkey has been around talking with people with sign language for like, I don't know, 50 years now. He's never asked a question. Coco the monkey's never going, who am I? What is the meaning of monkey? No, he's just like, banana, okay? That's not what you do. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you go banana mode. Sometimes you go bananas. And you know, that actually can be kind of fun. You know, I've noticed that lately as a lot of people don't go bananas anymore. We need more people going bananas. I like people losing it, going crazy, just freaking out. I won the lottery, man. Like, come on, express yourself. Have you let the internet browbeat you down and go, you're cringe because you expressed yourself? That's gross. Gross. Yuck. Come on. You think Kanye has any problems expressing himself? My Kanye. I love me a good Kanye. You could do so much so much with this life. And you're sitting here saying, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. You wake up, you eat food that makes you feel good. You hang out with friends. You have great conversations. You live a life that's fun. You know what to do. What you really mean is, how do I make myself feel like I'm better than other people without actually putting the work in to be better than other people in random competitions that I made up in my head? That's what you really mean. And some of them are so delusional, so psychotic, that they actually play these games and then they do win and then they freak out and hate their lives. See every person who's really rich and successful. It's like, oh man, I'm so tired. I'm so amazing, but I got a really expensive watch, guys. I got this watch. Oh, back to work. Gotta check my phone. And then there's the people who don't play those games. That could be you. What am I supposed to do with my life? I don't know. Why don't you just have fun? Who am I? Oh, now that's a great question, isn't it? Isn't that a great question? So self-centered. So gross, actually. Like, who am I? Man, there's a little bit of that that's useful. Some self-knowledge, I guess, but it's never real self-knowledge. It's not like the philosophers of like, why do I want the things that I want and how can I release them? Or, man, I am sure a piece of crap. What can I do to change that? It's always something worse than that. It's like, how do I get more money? How do I justify all of my crappy behaviors and who I am with different cool, fun facts? And I can just say, no, this is actually this label that the psychiatrist gave me. Oh, this personality test says. And then you can just be an awful piece of crap and go on with your life. It's never really about who you are, because deep down inside, you know who you are. And who you are sucks. You suck. We all do. You particularly. No, we know who we are. And what's so much worse, and that's this gap, and the gap that occurs, is you know who you are so profoundly that you create delusions and illusions and lies about who am I? What do I need to do with my life to hide from the fact that you know exactly who you are. You're that bad. And beyond and above that, it's even worse. You look down on who you are, way, way up here. And as you look down on who you are, you know who you could become. And that gap is so wide that people will feel it with drugs. They will kill themselves with chemicals. They will destroy themselves with unhealthy relationships. They will burn away the clock, throwing away their purpose, their destiny on some crappy career for a paycheck so that they can just ignore the chasm between who you are and what you could become. So what's that secret then? The question isn't who are you? Who am I? It's who could you be? The creator of this earth, the creator of this universe, the King of Kings came to this earth and he looked at people like you and I, and he told you, you will do greater miracles than him. He looked you in the eye when you asked, but God, what you've asked is impossible. How can I live this life without sin? And he looks you dead in the eye as you sit there, complaining, whining. It's unfair to God himself. And he tells you, just be perfect, like God. Who could you become? And do you think who you could become is ever going to come from you? Or are you finally starting to realize The real question is, who will he allow you to become now? Because who you are now is never going to be who you will become or could become. But who you think you could become is actually in that giant chasm we talked about earlier. There's you way down here, and there's who you think you could become. Here's the thing. This is just your little human imagination. You're like an ant imagining the world's biggest sugar cube, and that's his dream. And God is the CEO of a company looking down on the ant going, yeah, there's a lot more than sugar cubes, bud. He's got something become more than you could actually fathom. Actually, he literally has told you you're going to do more miraculous things than him when he was here. That's what you really could become. What you really become, you can't actually fathom it right now, which is crazy to consider. And this is why I was saying earlier, that life that you have, this gift, this miracle that we have now is worthless. It's nothing in comparison to who you really are and what you could become. Because who you really are isn't this little blip, this maybe, if you're lucky, 100 years. You're out and you're out. You're done. That's it. A little blip. Gone. Puff, it's gone. But you're starting to feel that that's not true, right? You can feel that. When I say those words, it's like, no, but not me. Why do we all feel that? It's because who you really are. It's not this body that rots, decays, and withers, breaks down, managing so many things. You're doing so much with this body all the time. You aren't that. You aren't the thing that withers and decays. So who are you? And what could you become? You are everything but what decays, what withers, what dies. You are the one who goes on beyond here and now. And if you accept the journey and the gift that's been given to you, you are the one who continues on to the journey of becoming